Hi friends, my name is Rudy. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, normally I talk about gaming related stuff or streaming related stuff, things that are geared around content creation or whatever it is that you would do on either YouTube or Twitch. Today I wanted to kind of switch things up and talk about the money that you would make from YouTube or Twitch and what you should do about it. I recently finished reading The Psychology of Money, which has kind of opened my eyes a little bit, or at least kind of re-centralized how I should be thinking about handling my finances and kind of put me back on track in terms of my goals for the future, Rudy, and what I want in terms of wealth and essentially being rich. Let's be honest, guys. I want to throw that out there and just say, this is what I want and this is what I want to head towards. And I'm assuming that if you clicked on this video, you are either a content creator yourself or you want to go ahead and either have some form of wealth or be rich yourself. Mind you, those are two completely different things. Being wealthy and being rich are two different things. So I want to talk about what to do with the money that you get from a Twitch payout or YouTube AdSense check or whatever it may be, whether it's Patreon and whatnot. It's very easy to say, I want to buy the next great camera that came out, or some lighting, or some backstrip stuff, or whatever this stuff is behind me. Like, it's very easy to look at the consumeristic way of saying, hey, I want to buy more materials. I want to be materialistic on a lot of fronts. And although there is a time and a place for that, I think that there are some things that you can do that will help guide you later on in the future. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. First and foremost, what do you do with your money? Now, for a lot of people, if you work a 9 to 5, or if you're a bartender, or if you have a job that you just go to work, you get paid and you take your money and you take it home. A lot of people, they just put it in a checking account or a savings account. And that's what I did. I used to get paid. I would go ahead and put my check directly deposited into my checking account. And then I would take a percentage of whatever that was, put it in my savings account. And I was like, okay, awesome. I am creating this nest egg in case something were to happen, that I have that there just in case. And for a lot of people, that is how things are done because they don't know any better. What a lot of people don't realize is that now with the inflation rate and how it's been going, keeping your money just sitting there is literally losing money. If you live in the United States like I do, the odds of you finding an account or a high yielding savings account that has an interest rate that is anywhere between 1 and 1.5% is pretty hard. Anything that's higher than that, please let me know in the comments below, because I do not know of it. I have gone ahead and taken the majority, if not all of my assets, and put it into something called BlockFi. And BlockFi, and mind you, these are liquid assets. BlockFi I've gone ahead and put over there because they pay a 9% interest rate, and 9% is enough to offset that 6 to 7% of inflation that we've been seeing year over year. And it is something that would also help kind of give me funds in cryptocurrency in case something were to skyrocket in value over time. Now, cryptocurrency is literally going nowhere, and it makes sense to have that be a part of your portfolio, which guides me into my next point that I wanted to get across. When you have some form of money, it's always important to pay yourself, obviously, because you are worth whatever it is that you want to pay yourself, but you also want to set money aside and put it and invest it into things that you believe in. I think that it's very easy to say, I want to put money into Apple, I want to put money into Tesla, and I want to put money into Microsoft and Amazon and whatever it may be, Google as well. But if things go sour with those companies, it's very easy to pull out. And that's something that I have come to terms with, that if you really aren't passionate about what it is that the company is doing, then chances are you don't really care for it. But what we've seen throughout history, throughout all of the recessions and things that have happened in the past, is that that ticker, that line has continuously gone up. If there's a dip, there's a dip, but it has continuously gone up. So yes, there will be bumps in the road and there will be things that will happen that will affect the portfolio that you do have, but being diversified, whether it's cryptocurrency, smart contracts, DeFi, or stocks, bonds, if you want to do ETFs or mutual index funds, whatever it may be, those all have their own ups and downs. They all have their own pros and cons. I'm not a financial advisor, so this isn't financial advice. I'm just telling you that diversification is good, because if something is going down, chances are something else is either going up or is staying steady enough to where like you don't have to worry about things. Another thing to take into consideration is high yielding dividend accounts or stocks. I'm not saying high as in like the 14, 21. No, that's way too risky. You want to go ahead and stick to around the 4 to 7 dividend yields, because you don't want to go into something that's super risky and then over a long period of time you end up that the company went defunct. That's definitely something that you don't want. Even if it's $5, even if it's $10, invest in something. I started investing with this application called Acorns, and Acorns, the idea behind it is that planting an acorn today will yield a mighty oak tree in the future. And this is something that I really didn't think about, but essentially it's the concept of compounding interest over a long period of time. And compounding interest is what led towards Warren Buffett essentially gaining the amount of wealth that he has, and other wealthy investors that most people don't really know about. It's having that idea of compounding and having that investment portfolio continuously growing and continuously happening over time. It's just something to take into consideration. So even if it's $5, even if it's $10, even if it's $1,000, whatever it may be, as long as you consistently put money aside and invest it in things that you really truly believe in, that you think will yield a high return in the future, or have a high paying dividend yield that will go ahead and create passive income for you over a long period of time, do it. Invest in it. Get your money in there, because the sooner that you do it, the happier that you're going to be in the future. I'm in my mid-30s and I wish I had started earlier on. I wish that I had looked at it and been like, you know what, this makes sense, because now I'm seeing the benefits of it, and I started not that long ago. So I don't know, this is just a piece of advice that I would give to you. Obviously guys, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, all that other jazz, leave a comment below. If you want to learn more about other mistakes that I've done in terms of like YouTube and content creation, click on, I don't know which side it'll be, but it'll be somewhere up there. That way you can go ahead and keep up to date. Until next time guys, peace.